An inclusive festival in urban D.C. was one thing, but taking women's music festivals to the rural South was quite another.
I was traveling around with some friends from the South who'd all moved away soon as we could get out, fleeing Confederate closets of pain.
I started the Southern Women's Music and Comedy Festival in a place called White County, Georgia. Only we called it White, you better believe it, County, Georgia. And the first year we went down there, I went to with these big dikes around me, and I went to the sheriff's office, and I was wearing a fatigue military uniform, and I kicked in the door and I said, look, my name's Robin Todd. I'm an actor. I was trying to be tough, and I want you to, I know the Ku Klux Klan is here in White County and very organized, and if anybody tries, and I know that you know that there are going to be 2,000 lesbians here this week, if anybody tries to get on our land, we're armed, and there's nothing I can do to control these women. And nobody bothered us. All the camp could hold was 2,000, and 2,000 showed up. When they came to this, they were so scared.
And we didn't know whether we wanted to get out of the car or not. We really weren't sure. But we stayed anyway.
Well, they had our car blocked in.
Well, that's true.
If I could have gotten out, I would have went home.
It was real scary.
I was real scared. These people, these women everywhere, they just looked different, and they didn't look godly, you know. It was awful, and it was another one of those times that, being raised First United Jesus Name Pentecostal, I have spent most of my life praying, and at that festival, I prayed.
Some folks are built like this, some folks are built like that. The way I'm built now, don't you call me fat, because I'm built for comfort, I ain't built for speed.
And the transformation of the first day of them coming in being so frightened, and just the energy of hearing this affirmative women's music, feeding them back the politics that it's okay, that we're proud, that we're dykes, that we're out, that we're loud.
At the end of that festival, I stood in line so that I could talk to Robin. And I said to her, "Sister, you have changed my life forever."
These two women grabbed me and they started to sob and to weep about how they finally were out of their isolation, how this had changed them. They never thought anything like this existed. And they couldn't talk to me because they were crying so hard. And so I took both of them in my arms, and they were just weeping and weeping.
You know, when I went to Robin's first festival, the reason I cry so is I was real close to suicide. Real close. I already had a plan. And I walked transformed. I mean, it was better than baptism. You know, I walked out of that festival a new woman, a woman with purpose. I needed to do something. This could help people. And by working and doing, I was healing myself.
In 1989, Wanda and Brenda began the Gulf Coast Women's Festival. After several years of being displaced and harassed, the Hensons finally raised the money to buy their own land.